How's that? We'll give this a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How's the audio? Can you hear me now? There it is. Yeah. Stupid little switch. If it catches on my leg under the desk, it's enough to hit it. I don't know what I can do about it. That's usually why I spend the time to do the pre-audio test that records to the hard drive. So here's what I'm thinking. I don't know if I'm going to leave this camera running, but oh dear God, is that thing running in green screen? Anyway, so you know what? I'll tell you the truth, that camera doesn't always serve me well. So I'm a little worried about how that one is set now. I figure I got these two sets. They're small. One was a disappointment when I ordered it because I made a mistake. Nothing like discovering that live. And the other one, I'm super stoked. Still very small. Two different eras, both Hasbro bricks. This one from 2002. And I want to say 2015. Wow. Over a decade difference. Now, of course, I don't have a minifigure for this one. Actually, there's two missing minifigures. And here's the catch. There was no way. I looked and looked, and no, I couldn't make any deals. If I can get to some toy conventions, I know I can find these figures for something reasonable. Because kre-o figures are not worth anything. I don't care what anyone says. There's no market for it, no real demand. And G.I. Joe people don't even want this stuff. But I'm going to find these figures somewhere. Because I don't like having an incomplete set. So I'm thinking we go with oldest set first. Plus, it's got a G.I. Joe figure, and I haven't had a G.I. Joe figure in my hand in 35, 38 years, something like that. Hopefully, I won't be disappointed. This looks like it was still factory sealed. We will see. Same seals on both sides. G.I. Joe versus Cobra. Two firing missiles from the BTR built to roll line from 2002 Hasbro, where they put studs on the G.I. Joe figures. Yo, Joe. Now, of course, due to age, the rubber band finally gave way around his neck. That's not bad, though. You figure 18 years, he had that rubber noose around his neck. So, let's... Oh, actually, I may not need the knife. Let's see. Hopefully, you never know with these eBay guys, you know, if you're going to be disappointed or not. Okay, seal or tape there. Interesting. Looks like inner box, outer box situation. Let's see what we get here. So there's our box, which I won't be keeping too long. Oh man, before we even get to the bricks, keep the bricks underneath. There's our figure. And wow, that weak ass rubber band. Wow, his neck is so stiff. Ooh, just got some movement there, left to right. A little forward rocker. Sniff test. Oh, it smells like plastic to me. And covered in studs. 2 studs there. BTR. And I tell you, I know I've had BTR bricks before. 2 studs there. And they try and make it look like it should be there, as if the studs are on the arms, like some sort of armor, or something. Little straps that keep these stud things on. And the figure just looks so weird. And I'm afraid, because of the age, to turn them, I'm sure there's a G.I. Joe collector freaking out right now. I mean, this feels a little weak compared to my old G.I. Joes when I was a kid. And, scale's different. I'm almost positive of it. And my G.I. Joes had the elastic band with the T-bone and the hips. These don't have that kind of flex at all. These have the Kenner style legs and knees. Oh, for the Kenners that even had knees, but straight, no pivots or anything here. But what I call the GI Joe 80s era arms for articulation. Same screw hole in the back from the looks of it. Just a little weird. And there's more of the rubber band pieces coming out. And a little more there. It's almost disgusting. Frostbite, codename Frostbite, from the BTR Built to Rule line. Ooh, ooh, okay. It's got a whole G.I. Joe, file card here. Farley S. Seward, Primary Military Specialty Arctic Special Operations Commander. Birthplace, Alaska. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a little standing base, I guess, here. So, off with ye. And it's a full brick element that he'll get to stand on. Oh, and 2 studs in the feet. All right, so that is not the greatest impression in the world, but yeah, it works. It stands. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna, got no use for that card, so I figure it'll go there. If there's a, well, there better be a manual. Let's just say if there's a manual. But I will Wow. There's not a lot of pieces to this. So, big printed element. I'm letting the light highlight that there. I'll tell you what, this is super washed out. So let's try something here. Nope. All right. Let's see what I can do about fixing that. Oh, oh, that's not good. I just lost my big light. No. Okay. Great. Woo. Well, let's see how well I can recover. If I do this for now. Okay, we're going to see how well that works. Yeah, I just had like a total failure of my lamp mount, which is funny because tomorrow I was going to move it. I'm very fortunate that popped off in my hand. But yeah, there we go. I really can't tell how my lighting is right now. Not too bad, I guess. I am going to make a live adjustment here, which I don't like to do. $31. Ooh, that's horrible. It's not bad. How's my reds? Okay. That's almost color accurate right now. Maybe too brightish. All right. Yeah, I got one more adjustment I gotta make here. I'm not. All right. I think we're gonna take that. And hopefully we're good with that. You can sure tell when a set is a few years old. The clutch just isn't the same as brand new. Uh, when you're building the used one, right? The used Ghost. All right, so look at the pieces I got here. I tell you, and who's this geared to? Ages 5 plus. So Hasbro does not think much of a 5-year-old. because this piece is gigantic. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 22 studs wide by, 10 or long, 22 long by 10 wide. They try and replicate some engine elements for whatever reason. There, you can see it there. And these are solid, hard plastic wheels, as opposed to, well, there's some more schmutz from the rubber bands. Schmutz, schmutz. I don't know what else to call it. There's the little baggie. And, this may very well have been opened. I can't tell because of the age. It definitely doesn't look like there was any forced issues. Because it looks like wherever it was shrink wrapped was poor. Because I used to do the same kind of shrink wrapping with a little handheld. So far, so good, I guess. These are printed elements. And the book has been hand done. Again, same method. So I'll never be 100% sure. I mean, the box looked fine. It didn't look beat up. And I was the one who popped that. So if anyone else has been in it, they did a really awesome job, I think. Oh, right. Brad the Dad. Awesome guy. Yeah. Yeah, his used stuff is great. Can't go wrong. Oh, look at the schmutz everywhere. Had to go in my daughter's room. She took my knife, even going through the whole place. Cleaning and tossing and donating and trashing and let's see, more plastic garbage. So what do you get here? Build to rule, action building sets. This is the other stuff that was available. And I wanted one set that was new from this line. Oh boy, there's some Transformer stuff. Okay, let's not get ahead of myself here. So, are these all Cobra? No. Raging Typhoon, Forest Fox. This is the Forest Fox set. The Armadillo Assault, which I almost bought. God, same horrible wheels. Depth Ray, the Cobra Raven, the Rock Crusher, the Locust. I mean, okay, so the Locust looks a lot like the Cobra chopper. There's a little single seater chopper, black one from the 80s. Cobra Moccasin. I think only two of these slightly resemble anything I recognize. Now, they also had out at the same time Transformers Armada, which is some more brick built stuff. Look at this. They had a Prime. Oh, that was a horrible looking Prime. Look at this. Oh, that is a Jetfire. That's a Jetfire. I'll post pictures of these. Tonka Search and Rescue with bricks. They had all these lines, BTR, BTR. And I remember throwing out BTR bricks once upon a time. Leave that there. Brad the Dad makes sure everyone is happy. He will take care of everything. I've been happy when I've dealt with him, and I've been unhappy when I've passed up opportunities. That's all on me. 53 pieces. Oh, that thing that I thought was a stand. Oh, well. Okay, well, it's a stand, but it's also an element that's going to be used in the build. I still can't believe I'm building anything that's G.I. Joe-ish. Now, there's an element you don't see in Lego. You don't see this in Lego. I mean, look at that. 6x2 inverted slope with kind of a grill. And of course, guns. These 4 wide-ish seats. They're about 5x4, and then I don't know how many high, but an interesting piece. Lots of unique elements here. All marked on the studs BTR, just like Lego would mark. All that time I did not know that BTR was a G.I. Joe thing. At the time I just knew it was crap. Just crap. How about I bring myself back in here? Nope, that's wrong. That's wrong. I need to find me. Nope. This is what happens when you have too many cameras. Nope. Those are elements. This one. Okay, that's funny. I got the same camera in twice. That, of course, is my bad. Did I lose a camera? I'm not even kidding here. This could be one weak ass stream here. There we go. Alright, too many cameras. Yeah, the pre-sort, dude. I was gonna pre-sort the that Falcon going away into storage, either by color or by whatever, and I just didn't have the heart to do it. Didn't have the heart to do it. I hate folded manuals. If anyone has a good method for killing the folds in these things, I mean, there's nothing that ruins it more for me. I'm trying to. That helps a little, I find. Alright. This could be qualified as a speed build if I wanted to at 50 pieces. 50. Look at that, more schmutz from that rubber band. Just smells like bricks. Whenever I get new bricks, I always run the sniff test. Now it's funny that how much they build on, to give you pre-built. But then like here, I mean, what are you going to use this bottom frame for other than for a vehicle? So why don't you put the mounts for the wheels? And this is the same more or less front to back? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not the same. So far, the fit is really good, and considering this is 2002, it's not bad looking. Flip back this way. They're not marbleized like Mega Blocks, which is good. Brick Attack rubs it on Clark's head. A new use for children. Admittedly, I've been watching a bunch of Brick Attack lately. The kid's adorable. That guy's got a moneymaker in that kit. Of course, he's got to be so careful. Hopefully, it's not making too much noise there. But I feel bad that he wanted to be on the Lego Ambassador Network. He's tried twice now. His first contact ended up getting fired, so of course all that first crap went out the window. Any improvement he had made towards getting on, and then clowns like Mandar who cry and whine, and they get on. But yeah, I don't mind Brickatect. I like him. Pretty wholesome show. Sadly, Lego wants nothing to do with him. Okay, well, that's not going to be used as a stand because it looks like it's going to be used as part of the build. I sometimes laugh while watching his videos. I mean, the kid's so adorable, but at the same time, you just know that he just wants to pop the kid. I just worry that look at the schmutz, that the kid is not going to have any. It's not any sense of money, value. Because I mean, they're getting everything for free all the time in the mail. God bless them. They found a shtick that works. I could see a kid liking this. So there should be two of these that are pre-printed with caution, or at least one of them is. They're both pre-printed with caution. They're all going on well. No weird issues with the studs. All right, so we're done with step 4. Yeah, he's got a bunch of those cars. I just love the fact he spends time with his boy. That alone makes him a really good father. So, let's see. Now, see, there's a missed opportunity. If you're going to show us like engine parts or components, why wouldn't you put this on a hinge or something so that you could see inside? Because once I cover it, you can't get in there and you can't pop it off. You got nothing. No way you're going to do it. 2 seats and 2 of these bricks. Not exactly a detailed build here. Big chair. I tell you though, as a kid, to have a piece that would accommodate a G.I. Joe figure or say a Star Wars figure sitting, that'd be cool. Now, this should be far enough back that that stud connects. Still no problem with the parts going together. Hmm. Now we've got BTR, build to rule, 053. And I was hoping that it was kind of like what Lego might do, where license plates and other stuff represent set numbers or something else of significance, but I'm just not seeing it. Seats, engine hood, although it's, seeing some engine detail there. And then you've got, nope, that's not what I was hoping for. And I don't know. I kind of suppose. Now, see, that's disappointing. That the piece here does not match the manual. But clearly, this is the hinge for the windshields. It's close, but they have. Wow, that is something else. All right. So, for whatever reason, they change the design of the elements. Now, the photography is right. I mean, the colors look, kind of off if you look at this versus that, but the shape of the elements right. So, I mean, what do I conclude here? Hasbro has low quality in their first real attempt at bricks. Yeah, probably. Probably. Wow. This, you know what? This actually kind of looks like a 5-year-old might have designed it. It's something else. It is something else. And what am I missing here? Let's see. So even their 1x2 has a little bit of raised detail. Would it stop me from putting it on the other way? No. No. It would look weird. That you can hardly tell what that is. That's not like the textured bricks that Lego makes. All right, and we've got what looks like some gun mounts here. Ooh, stiff but still went on. It's not popping off or flying off like Mega Blocks of the same era. Oh, very stiff. We've got a number of guns here. on each side. All right, pretty cool. Okay, what I've not done is I've not put this piece on. Big G.I. Joe banner there. There we go. Wow, this is just super hideous. I mean, oh, I had missed. No, I got that. I got that. These two large. Oh, and I still haven't put the wheels on, and they've been throughout the instructions. Yeah, texture and print. That's kind of nice. Trying to figure out exactly where they want this. Oh, push button. So it's some spring-loaded stuff there. Pow pow. More unique elements. Interesting. Okay. Put these in. I gotta be careful. I don't want to lose my eye. Before I put the wheels on. Well, that's not too impressive. Still, I wouldn't want to aim that at my eye. And they only fire straight. Those they don't turn or anything. So it's very weird to see these studs on the wheels. Because they're not in the picture, but they are in the box photography. Oh, really? That is. Oh, wait. There we go. I was worried they weren't going on. Oh, they spin. Nice. You know what? Honestly, this feels a lot more like a typical G.I. Joe build than it does a Lego kind of build. So, right now, schmutz aside, this is, I tell you, I gotta admit, that rolls really nice. Get a large two-seater with possible room for a third guy or a guy to stand and control these guns. I mean, that's not outrageous. He could be studded in the stand. No steering wheel to speak of. And you get what looks like two extra guns and two of these modified 1x2 pieces to put the guns on. And, you know, if I really wanted to, I'm sure I could, you know, put the guns on here somewhere and have more fun with it. Lots of opportunity here. Now, it says mode 2 is a transport. Really? And that's where the second set of guns comes in. Okay, that's pretty wicked. So, here's our figure. Windscreens can come down to aid in positioning. I'm just going to wrap his arm around it because that's just going to make life a little easier. Lack of steering wheel, though. That's not bad. You know, if I was 5 years old, I'd probably be really into this. That is pretty slick. And it rolls like a dream. Really nice and smooth. BTR 0-53. It's on the license plate and on two different sides of the vehicle. Nothing holding that guy down, though, except for the gun. And again, pow, pow. So that is pretty slick. Action building set compatible with other leading building systems. The Forest Fox. And, well, on the back, they did say there's mode 2. That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, you know what? Tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to do something here so I can make a nice edit after. I hold this so I know where I am. Let's break them down. Oh, yeah. And if I was 5 years old. Oh, let's see. Need to see how well this comes apart, too, right? Give it a fair shot both ways. There's our figure. Those come off pretty easy. Pretty easy. It's hard to believe they found a way to come up with two little builds out of just these handful of pieces. Although I can't imagine the secondary build's going to be that different. There we go. All right. Oof. And I might have to break out one of my separators. Or not. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. I tell you, the clutch is really good. Can't knock them for that. The clutch is really good. All right, we're starting out fresh, almost. Let's see if I can clear the schmutz away. Into the garbage. Looks like long stringy worms, the old rubber bands. It's literally everywhere. All right, so I do have a picture on this side of what this thing's supposed to look like. Cool pieces, launching missiles, built for tough play. And of course, oh, and I never did try it, but so there's the studs on the arm. There you go. Brick is right on the arm. For whatever reason, you might want to do that. I mean, you could put Now, see, the arms are slightly rubberized, but you could give them a little Starscream action. Yeah, that ain't so great. Well, I mean, what, no display? Well, you got this. You could use one of these to stand them on. That's what I thought. That's the way it seemed to appear to me, but weird looking figure. I'm sure I'll have some G.I. Joe guys wanting that figure from me. So the secondary build, geez, go figure, the same two pieces are going to go in this exact same spots. This time I'll actually follow the instructions, put them on in the right order. And by the way, the studs, those are studs on the wheels, see? So potentially you got some interesting parts. Is that 6 wide? That's 6 wide. Don't know what you do with it, but Lego don't have it. Okay, so we've got our base build again. Trying to figure out now. Okay, so if that's like that. I think I'm building it the other way around this time. Because they don't make it clear which way, although this only fits one way. It's got to be, right? So this time that's going on that end. And I'm not thrilled with the color versus the manual. No, it must be inset by one. Yeah, clutches. Clutch seems pretty good. And we get one brick just on that one side. Oh, display the ugly beast proudly. Yeah, and what's sad is because I'm also willing to take pictures of it both ways, and I'll probably have to rebuild this all yet again, but it's clearly not a hard build. Once I get used to the manual. So we're going to use 2 of those. Okay, wrong. I need 2 of the bricks, which are presumably going here. They don't look like lamps, though. I think that's what they're supposed to look like, and they're not looking like lamps to me. Going together really nice, though. Yeah, display this proudly in my army stuff. It's not going to look right at all. Totally not going to look right. And then, of course, when I start building the Call of Duty stuff, that's getting its own cabinet, or half cabinet anyway. You figure 7 sets there. Seven, 8. Oh, sorry, 8. 2 more coming. And I'm still hunting 2 more. Yeah, expensive month. It's just started. We're on day 2. Did we cross over? Yeah, we're on day 2. Alrighty. So I'm getting 2 guns there. 1, 2. And what else am I missing? Brick there, done, done, done. That's really tough to tell, but I'm going to say it's here. Not the clearest manual. They're showing 4 guns. Oh, 2 are going right there. Alright. Get the feeling of building this backwards. 2 guns. The guns are not ABS plastic. There's something else. Not flexible per se, but they definitely feel soft. Okay. That seems a little weird. Okay, that's the first time this really felt sketchy at all. Mostly because it's covering the holes. Hmm. They're actually only on by 2 studs here, those side panels. And I haven't used those at all. And now we're going to be putting... Oh, wow. That's... That's definitely different. I'm not sure why you would put the windscreen on like this, but the guns are coming through the windscreen. I guess they're not really acting as windscreens this time. Alright. That's in, that's in. 6. So that bumper thing, gonna go over this. And Okay, we're going to turn around this way, so presumably the print will be visible from the back, or what I assume is the back. And one big gun on the top that is barely, it's just going to be two. Oh, wow. That almost broke the monitor for the laptop. Wow, is that it? Oh no, two guns, one each, and then this is just hideous. This is so hideous. All right, so if we have this here, let's see if I can get him in. I'm going to fire this out so I don't take it in the eye. Okay, actually, he actually looks like he's piloting a little more with this one. They got only two studs. I don't like that. There's the vehicle. And you got a secondary spot for a rear gunner. Very forward heavy. I don't know if I would have put a big gun on the back. Schroll's good though, still, of course. That's pretty good. Oh, what are my thoughts on this? Um, if I was 5 years old, this thing would be awesome. I would have no complaints as a 5-year-old. Plus, there's no stickers. I mean, you can't beat that, right? No stickers, cool little build. Get two builds. You get this action figure. No gun for his hand, and he cannot. Let's see. If I take him out, can he hold these guns? Because he comes with no weapon. Yeah. He can kind of hold it, but it's pushing. And it's very clear that their hands are not ideal for it. It seems like the forearm is a softer compound than the rest of the build for the figurine. I don't think that was common for G.I. Joes. Twisty hips, but, you know, Star Wars, Kenner Star Wars style legs there. Nice print on the side of the leg. G.I. Joe from the looks of it, yeah. Nice print. You know what? This didn't cost me a lot. It was complete. It definitely seemed like it was still sealed, just old. I got no complaints about that. I probably won't be buying any more though. I mean, I do like G.I. Joe, but they're all hideous builds. And this one was one of the most affordable and kind of least ugly. So there's one build. Da, 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 da. I should do. Let's take this one out. Mhm. Not that I necessarily got a great place for it, because I don't. You know what? I'm going to put you here, put you here for now. Perfect. Now, jump forward. The other one was 2002. And this one was 2015. Now, apparently, this was an SDCC exclusive at the time, but sadly, the guy who sold me this um, sold the figures separately, which is funny because I don't really see the figures selling necessarily that great on their own. Love Destro there. But from the Golden Grenadiers. But you know what? The price of the figure alone is more or less what I paid for the set. So it's like, nah. And what's sad is the two or three guys selling this, they apparently have broken all the sets to sell the figures separately. It's like, that's horrible for what is an exclusive. I had opened this live already. That's how I had discovered that it was actually pre-opened. The guy had sold the figures, and I was pretty convinced on the live stream that I was ripped off, and it turns out I wasn't. I got exactly what I paid for. I just did not read the description properly. This at least looks like a G.I. Joe toy that I remember, the Triple T. Sergeant Slaughter, one of the coolest G.I. Joe figures ever. B4672 Construction Commandos. Then you can get, the Slaughter's Marauders set, Iron Grenadiers. Here's the Triple T tank. Has a blueprint. There's the classic file card, except it's on paper. Drill Instructor, codename Sergeant Slaughter. And is this all the Joes you can get? Speared Iron Knife. Oh, these are all members of his team. Andrew Footloose Myers, which I didn't get. Low Light, or is it Low Light? I can't tell. They all kind of look like. Mutton Junkyard, Barbecue Kelly. Don't know if I know that one, Barbecue Kelly. And the Bad Guys, Enemy Weapon Supplier, Destro. The original Destro with the silver mask. That was my favorite figure, and probably my first or second G.I. Joe figure. That thing was awesome. Voltar, Darklon. I don't know these names. Officers and Troopers. That's a separate set, though. I seen that. I don't know if that was an SDCC exclusive, but all right. So here's the build. 140 pieces. A little bit more substantial. Hopefully the tread is in one piece, because if it isn't, I got no way of doing anything about it. Yo, Joe. Wherever there's trouble, G.I. Joe's there. G.I. Joe. Oh, I recognize that cheap piece. I've seen that before. So, this is 2015 Hasbro. And these are smooth studs with a dimple occasionally. More reminiscent of the cheap Chinese bricks. I mean, all non-Lego bricks these days, except for maybe Mega Blocks, right? Well, that's pretty significant. I wonder if that's intentional. There's a stud hole there. I'm being very careful with those treads. They're rubber, which is kind of nice. And hopefully they stay together long enough for me to build this. I mean, it's only 5 years old. Bunch of parts that I cannot replace with non-Lego or with Lego equivalents because it's unique. Some nice printed parts. Ooh, very nice. Oh, look at that. The printed parts are all bagged together. Very nice. There's a piece people would love to have. G.I. Joe on a 1x5, 1x6, 1x6. Very nice. So you're getting 2-for-1 special here, folks. 2 sets, 1 evening. Big dimple, though. There you go. Yeah, that is a dimple from the mold. That's not a useful thing because you can't stick anything in that. No. But there is a piece that has a hole in it, and that's clearly for pins. Okay, some plastic crud. No smell. Not even a plasticky smell. Actually, how's the rubber? Mild smell of rubber. But the bricks, no smell whatsoever. Not sure what I was expecting, but that's good. I assume I'm going to have 6 of these. Just put them aside. There's a printed part. There's a printed part. I know there was more, but I don't see it. And the dreaded folded manual. Two 1x2s. Kind of like the green a little better on this. And then these 2 studs. Quality is pretty good. Clutch is good so far. Two of those, and then a flat piece, a plate. Oh boy. Close. Alright, so hang on 1 second. I forgot I did not fix the power problem with that adapter. do I do with a Klondike bar? Shazam! I'm still here. I just need to figure out where my problem lies. Take the phone. Something bad happened to that plug. Oh, that or it's shot. That's always wrong. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do emergency. All right. So this is what an emergency connection looks like. I ran a cable from the other side of my room because there's no way I'm fixing that problem tonight. I don't know what's wrong with this. It might be burned out. But this, there we go. That's shot. So we're going to put that there. I'll just have to check it periodically. Let's bring me back in. Shazam, I'm back. What happens if I turn that off? It is doing an important. Yeah, see? That affects my green screen. Alright. I was going to use that holder. Other adjustment. That's not bad. So if I do that, I will now have a holder. If I'm super careful. Just far enough. What can we do? Well, it's not perfect, but it'll do. It'll do, little pig. It'll do. You. What did I do? Da 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 da. All right. Well, looks like I'm still looking where I always look, and now I get the on-screen messages. All right. And at least I'm charging now. And my blue screen ain't going funky. No? Cool. So yeah, I got two lights looking back. Helps illuminate that green screen a little better. So if I got this, I got this. So step 4 is done. Step 5. The familiar studs. Now there's a weird little slopey piece, textured. Yes. Okay. And presumably I'm putting that down because it's not telling me to do anything else with it. So presumably we'll be bringing that back. It's got more or less the same rigidity of Lego. I don't sense. Let's see. Well, actually, it's good. That's not abnormal clutch. Okay, so I'm repeating what it did on the other side, which makes sense. Should be plenty of repetition here, just from a different angle. That's step 7. And yeah, we definitely don't know if I'm a fan of the white. It's almost, I don't think it's my lights. Almost creamy or a slightly off white. Can't say I'm a fan. Now, since I won't have a kre-o figure for this, what I'm hoping is to get my hands on some Chinese G.I. Joes. I have some, but I don't have a Sergeant Slaughter. So I'm actually going to search, and I'd rather spend $2 on a Chinese Sergeant Slaughter, because I got a feeling there is one, than to spend 20 before shipping for one kre-o figure that honestly I should have got with the set. But I was foolish. 1x2. I need a 1x2. Ooh, that is a bad, bad sign. Let's see. Nope, it's right there. So I'm here, and okay, and they even come together like that. Now connect it. So that's steps 10 and 11. And then the big bricks. And now I'm going to need a tile that is there we go. I'm really worried because number one, I don't have these colors. Even my whites probably wouldn't match this. Yeah, no, just the dimple. There's no imprint on the studs. I think it's funny that they moved away from that. 1, 2. Oh. Okay, I need to figure out what I just did wrong. Oh, right here. There we go. So I was saying the clutch was close to Lego. It's not bad, it's not horrible or anything, but this is a little less than the older G.I. Joe set. And not just because it fell apart a little in my hand. I mean, the parts are going together good, but they are. I mean, Lego has some of the same stuff going on, but this one is lower than Lego. It's absolutely lower than Lego. Not horrible, not disappointingly so, but it's less. The There's some gaps. Not that Lego doesn't have them. Again, I'm not trying to be an apologist for the non-Lego stuff, as you will see in the very near future. Plenty of Lego coming my way. The Lego Nintendo set I did order and I got confirmation. So by this time next week, I will have it. Okay, that's step 15. 16. White 1x2s. I wonder if Hasbro's got their instructions online. Because if they do, I mean, yes, they got unique parts and stuff, but that doesn't mean that you can't work around some of those problems. And this is coming out a lot smaller than I thought it would be. I don't know why I thought this would be bigger. I'm very fortunate that I did not spend a lot of money on this. The scale doesn't look bad to the figure, though, based on what I remember from the original toy. Tell you, if I could get it affordably, even used, I would probably wouldn't mind having a Sergeant Slaughter Triple T tank. That's right up there with getting the Zartan figure with his chameleon vehicle. I desperately want to get that back. I had that as a kid. Loved the Zartan figure. Had him out in the sun. Put him in the window forever. Right up to the point where you killed the chemical process that allowed his skin to change color. And then it just stopped working. And then I don't recall if he stayed light skin or dark skin, because it was always neat seeing how purple he would get. Okay, that's step 19. 20. Manual's good, good quality, very clear. I appreciate a clear manual. That is the wrong piece. Anyone want to tell me where the right piece is? Let's see, there we go. Oh, 1x8, or sorry, 2x8. And 2x3. That's recessed so significantly. I thought that was important to the build. Maybe not. I'm going to assume it is. I'm going to put the hole out just in case we're supposed to be putting something in there. But you know what? I'm seeing it in other pieces. Instead of a dimple like that piece, it's a nice clean hole that something you can go into. And don't we all want a nice clean hole to go into? Boom. Ooh, bad, bad, bad. Wrong place, wrong place. Okay, right place. Ooh, we're going to commit a sin here. Sandwiching two studs together, or two plates together. What a bad idea. Always hate when I'm asked to do that. Someday I'm going to want to take this stuff apart. Because I do. It all goes together and it all comes apart. I need another one like that. Okay. I need two like this. That's going to fill that in. Quite nicely. I tell you though, the idea of building G.I. Joe stuff, I would kill for G.I. Joe Lego. I mean, it just doesn't get any better than this. I had some pretty high hopes. I mean, clearly these are dead lines. So, whatever Hasbro thought they had with this IP, that they could bring it to bricks, it wasn't a bad idea. I just got a feeling their implementation and the marketing just wasn't there. I mean, I don't know how I wasn't aware of this at all. I mean, the kre-o line, right over my head, and I knew they were doing Transformers, so somehow that crossed my path, but nope, not GI Joe. Every time I go to a comic show, not comic show, a Lego show, and I see someone doing GI Joe stuff, I mean, I always comment to the mock designer, "Hey, great build, blah blah blah. Really wish Lego would grace us with this license. Do whatever it takes to get it." All right, I need two printed pieces. Ooh. And two of these. Ooh, oh, okay. Are they two G? Oh, there is. There's two GI Joe printed banners. Look at that. By the way, these are beautiful, guys. Here, look at this. And those are pretty slick. Here, how about to that camera? Oh, that's right. I invert that image. You're actually seeing me flipped, just so it looks more natural to where I'm looking than away. I forgot that. Yeah, even the Blue Jay there. Pretty sure that's flipped. Should be. If I'm flipped, it must be flipped, right? So let's see. I tell you though, I really don't necessarily want to ever cross the non-Lego with Lego, but those printed tiles look so good. Maybe take these same instructions and build a Lego equivalent. There's not too much that's unique here that I can't get around with some creative techniques. Okay, so I need these and then two white. Ooh, come on. I'm assuming this is facing out. The whites just don't look consistent. I don't know if that's just me, but just not looking consistent. Three. It is a nice, dense little build, though. Oh, geez, again with the sandwiching of plates. One, two. So that's step 35. And so far, it looks like I'm on top of things. All right, 36. Hopefully, I got. Do I have two of them printed? I do. I was a little worried there. Ooh. So instead of being a rounded slope, this is a kind of straight edged slope. Ooh, there we go. They go together. They seem okay. They don't seem like there's any pressure. They're pushing them apart. And is that a matching piece? Yeah. Very dense little build. This is more or less going to be used as a seat. Okay. Cool. All right. Two grayish or silverish studs. That's step 39. Sweating that there. It's like, where's step 40? One white piece. This definitely looks different than the Lego equivalent. All right, two of these slope printed control panels. Okay, that one's not printed, but that one is. So we'll put the keypad one on this side. And this other one on this side. The the print they show here is kind of reverse on the second piece. Artistic mistake. Yeah. printed wrong or the artist was wrong. So that's what we got so far for the Triple T tank, Sergeant Slaughter. Okay, this is looking, and that's looking, very Mega Blocksy. See, this piece here, very Mega Blocks like. Now, I know Lego doesn't have the patent anymore, but I'm still curious about what happens when people are copying other people's block designs. Alright, I need 2 of these greens here. Where are you at on your build, Ryan? You still in the sorting phase? Alright, so this should attach. Okay. That was step 44. 45. Another nice printed piece, the hood, Sergeant Slaughter with the US flag. And okay, so that goes there. Little slight quality control issue. Very rough looking piece. That doesn't have its edges cleaned up at all. So I'm just kind of deburring it a little. I don't want to get out my razor blade necessarily. I don't want to shave too much off, but there we go. Just running my nail on the edge to clean it up. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Quality control here. That whole part of the stud's gone. I'm lucky it's the interior part. So basically, this was the end or the beginning of the line, because that mold didn't even get finished. Let's see. Look at that. I know it's a little off, but there you go. I don't think it's going to affect clutch here because the 2 outsides were done. So I got off lucky. Put this green piece here and a white piece here. And then this has got to attach onto here. And if I've done this right, there we go. How cool is that? I'm not sure what the angle should be. I'm going to assume it's all down. Step 47 and 48 are done. Now I need to work on whatever this is. I need to grill. A little different than the way Lego does it. I like these parts. I wouldn't mind these in Lego. I know Lego purists flip out when I say that, but sorry, Lego, you don't have all the best parts. You just don't. All right, 51. White piece. Another grill. Last of the grills. And a circle-ish. Okay, so there's that, which looks good. That's going to go back on the triple T. Very nice. Okay. Two more. If I didn't mess up, I hope. Oh, I did. That's the wrong part. I used the wrong part. It should be this. And then there. Because I need two of these, one for each side. All right. So that's on, that's on. I need to make two of these weapon looking things. So two of those, two of those, two of these weird cylinders, and two of these. So now what I need to do is, nope, nope, nope. So this needs to be at a right angle. Ooh, thrilled with that. There we go. Let's see. So we got double-ended stud thing here. That kind of looks like it. Okay. Interesting. So I need to do this again at right angles. With 0 drop frames, eh? Wow. My wife will be impressed. Because I just slapped in a new network cable for giggles. Okay, they're about the same length, give or take. Okay. That was step 55, and there looks like both guns are done. So this is telling me, oh, like that. And this one like that. And then basically I can turn them forward. Pew pew. Well, first sign that clutch is less than ideal. There's our guns so far. And I need to build two of these weapons. Two of those. Two of these. weird cylinders and cones. So, missile, weird piece, done at 45 angle, a cylinder. If it's that, I'm looking for the flat edge. So, like that. I do try and do it accurately, whatever the manual is saying. Okay. So 45 degrees, flat edge, and a cone. And so these are going to clip on to the side. Okay. Let's see if I can keep it together this time. There we go. That's 1, 2. Very cool. Wheels. All right. I see the moment of truth is coming. Those spin pretty freely. That one less so. That one's pretty free. It's that center one, not so much. You can see that one giving me grief. Oh, oh, oh. That's bad. Look at that. The piece came right clean off. Hmm. That spins cleanly. That spins cleanly. And that spins pretty cleanly. Not sure what I could do with this one. Okay. We are closing in on our moment of truth here. Okay. Are these one way? Okay, this is where I see this whole thing just flying apart. Oh no. Nope. If anything, it's not tight enough. If anything, it's not tight enough. I thought for sure this would be too tight. I mean, that's cool, and it looks pretty faithful. Just wish I had a Sergeant Slaughter looking figure in here. I'm confused. How many figures are supposed to be in this set? I mean, would you look at that? A whole, you know what? Yeah. I mean, it only shows the 2 on the front, but I mean, it really looks like you're supposed to get the whole bunch of them because I can see the cape piece and stuff. It's like, oh man. Oh, that just makes it even more disappointing. Of course, I know the Grenadiers was a different pack and stuff, but not hunting those down at all. Just not doing it. That's a slick little build, though. But the treads, I would want to see a little tighter, as if it was one more stud space. But I can't do anything about it. And I could have swore this original tank had more of an angle here as opposed to straight. So you put one Technic piece there, I bet you can get the right tension, you know? If it was just off center, just slightly, or you not off center, it would be a different build though. Different build. Looks great. It's a great tiny little build. I mean, hey, we can have fun. Glow in the dark Spartan. Wow, I just popped his leg off. Did I break him? No. Just out of that ball joint. You know what? He don't really fit in there great. He does look kind of cool. He's just rocking in a free world. Or, how about a little baby Yoda? No, too small. Little baby Yoda. I got a bunch of these guys. Let's see here. Ooh, I'm killing everybody. Anyway, so that's my build. What I'm gonna do is this way I know where to do my edits. G.I. Joe with the triple T. G.I. Joe with the what do we call that? The Forest Fox. Wow. Let's put the knife away. All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this up. Tomorrow I'll do some cleaner videos. Thanks for joining me, Richard Martin at All Bricks Count. And these were my two G.I. Joe sets that I eBayed at different times. This one I was disappointed with because I didn't get what I thought I was getting because I was expecting at least two figures. Turns out possibly maybe more. I don't know. And this one I got everything I expected. A little grossed out with the dried out rubber band, but build was fine. The clutch is amazing on it. Wheels roll really smooth. No complaints other than it just feels like you're building a GI Joe vehicle, and I guess that's what's intended. But I would have been just as happy if this had no studs and if you were just building a recognizable GI Joe vehicle. Um, Does it feel like there's any benefit to the bricks? Yeah, you could customize this somewhat, but unless you got more parts, or if you're going to tie in Lego, what I don't see what you're going to do with it. And it's a little weird seeing studs on the rubber tires. And then, oh, sorry, not rubber. They're hard, rigid plastic. But you do get this great. Whoops. Yeah, it's only on there with like one stud connection on that build. This is the secondary build, by the way, in case you missed the first part of the video. But get that firing action. Yeah, not bad. Pretty cool. I'll put up some photography, and I don't know if I do my videos tomorrow. I am busy with some other stuff, but all right. Thanks for joining me. Richard Martin, All Bricks Count. Feel like I'm repeating myself, and I'll catch you later. If I can get it to stop. Stop.